Hello, my modern and unstoppable seniors. Today, we're starting with a surprising habit that many women believe keeps them fresh but can actually backfire: overwashing your intimate area. Have you ever thought, the more soap I use down there, the fresher I'll feel? If so, you're not alone. For years, I held on to that belief myself, loading up on fragrant soaps and feminine washes every single day. I thought I was doing my body a favor. But here's a truth many doctors and gynecologists want every senior woman to know: the vaginal area is self-cleaning. Yes, you heard that right. The delicate balance inside keeps itself fresh and healthy. This secret lies in a special ecosystem of good bacteria and an acidic pH level, usually between 3.8 and 4.5, that naturally fights off unwanted bacteria and infections. It's like a little army working quietly every day to keep you feeling comfortable and odor-free. Now, when we use too much soap, especially those scented or harsh feminine hygiene products, we actually disrupt this balance. Think of it like throwing a wrench into a well-oiled machine. These soaps strip away the protective good bacteria and alter the natural pH, leaving the door wide open for yeast, bacteria, and even infections like bacterial vaginosis. And that's often when odors show up, not because you're unclean, but because the natural defenses have been disturbed. Here's the kicker: many popular feminine washes and wipes contain chemicals, fragrances, and alcohol that can cause irritation, dryness, or worse. Instead of helping, they can lead to itching, discomfort, and that unwelcome smell you've been trying to avoid. What's the solution? Simple: trust your body's natural system. For everyday cleaning, warm water alone is usually enough. If you want to use a cleanser, choose one that's fragrance-free, pH balanced, and made specifically for intimate areas. And use it sparingly. Only on the outer parts, never inside. Remember, no scrubbing, no douching, and no overwashing. Let your body do its job. It's smarter than you think. Before we dive into the next habit, drop the first letter of your name in the comments below and add a heart emoji. It's a simple way to bless your wellness journey and let us know you're here, walking this path with us in the Wellness for Modern Seniors community. If this message speaks to your heart, please give it a like. It blesses your journey and helps bring this message to other modern and unstoppable seniors who need it too. And if you haven't already, subscribe and click the bell so you never miss a care tip tailored just for you. My modern and unstoppable seniors, let's talk about something we often overlook, but can quietly sabotage our freshness: reusing towels for too long. It's easy to think, I just took a shower, so my towel must still be clean. I used to believe that too. But here's the thing: bath towels are a magnet for moisture. And where there's moisture, bacteria and fungi love to thrive. Especially if your bathroom is warm and doesn't have great ventilation. Every time you dry off, your towel picks up tiny bits of skin cells, oils, sweat, and yes, even bacteria. When that towel hangs damp in the bathroom, it becomes a cozy home for mold and mildew. That's why sometimes, even after a shower, you might catch a faint musty or sour smell on your skin. The culprit? Your towel. Dermatologists recommend washing bath towels after every 3 to 4 uses. But if you live somewhere humid or your bathroom lacks proper airflow, washing them after just 2 uses might be best. It might sound like a lot of laundry, but trust me, it's worth it for the fresh feeling on your skin and the overall cleanliness of your space. To make this easier, set up a towel rotation system. Keep at least 3 towels handy: one you're using now, one that's drying after its last use, and one that's freshly washed and ready. That way, you're never stuck drying off with a damp, germ-filled towel. Another simple tip: spread your towel out fully after each use instead of bunching it up. This helps it dry faster and keeps bacteria from multiplying. And if your bathroom tends to stay humid, consider adding a small dehumidifier or running an exhaust fan regularly. since making these small changes. I've noticed my skin feels cleaner, my bathroom smells fresher, and I feel more confident stepping out of the shower, all because I respect the humble bath towel. If you're finding these tips useful, comment the number 1 below to let us know you're here with us on this wellness journey. My modern and unstoppable seniors, it's time we give some much needed attention to a part of our body that often gets ignored: our feet. Feet aren't exactly glamorous, right? We hide them all day in socks and shoes, and it's easy to forget how much work they do for us. But as we age, our feet change, and neglecting them can quietly cause unpleasant odors. Did you know our feet have over 250,000 sweat glands? That's a lot of moisture. Plus, as we get older, our skin doesn't shed dead cells as efficiently. Those dead skin cells build up on our heels, soles, and especially between our toes, creating a perfect playground for odor-causing bacteria. I used to just let the water run over my feet during showers, no scrubbing, no special care. But then, I started noticing a sour, unpleasant smell coming from my shoes, even on days when I wasn't sweaty or active. That smell came from neglected feet. So here's what changed my routine. Every shower, I dedicate at least a full minute just to my feet. I use a soft washcloth with gentle, fragrance-free soap to carefully cleanse every part: the soles, heels, and yes, between the toes where moisture loves to hide. Once or twice a week, I gently exfoliate with a pumice stone or foot file to remove dead skin buildup, but not too often, to avoid irritation. The real game changer? Drying my feet thoroughly after washing, especially between each toe, with a clean towel. This simple step keeps moisture from lingering and stops bacteria in their tracks. In warmer months, or when I wear closed shoes for long periods, I sprinkle a little antifungal foot powder inside my socks or shoes to keep everything dry and odor-free. Remember, taking care of your feet is more than just fighting smell. It's about respecting the hardworking foundation that carries you through every step of your life. Neglect can lead to cracked heels, athlete's foot, or even infections, especially if you have health concerns like diabetes. So give your feet some love, my unstoppable seniors. Pamper them a little, maybe a soothing foot soak or a moisturizing treatment, and watch how that care boosts your confidence and freshness. If you're still with me and finding this helpful, drop the number 2 in the comments below. Let's keep blessing this community together. My modern and unstoppable seniors, let's tackle a habit that might seem funny at first, but actually affects your bathroom's cleanliness and your health more than you'd expect: flushing the toilet with the lid open. When you flush with the lid up, you set off what scientists call a toilet plume. Imagine a tiny invisible geyser shooting up from the bowl, spraying millions of microscopic droplets loaded with bacteria, viruses, and other unwelcome guests into the air. These droplets can travel up to 6 feet or more and linger for minutes, or even hours. Now, think about what's nearby: your toothbrush, hairbrush, towels, even skincare products. All those droplets settle on surfaces you use daily, putting you at risk for germs and unpleasant smells. If you add in strong air fresheners or scented cleaners, the plume can also spread chemical particles, which can irritate your lungs or skin, something we especially want to avoid as we age. The fix is incredibly simple but powerful. Always close the toilet lid before flushing. Since I made this switch, I noticed my bathroom feels cleaner and fresher. Not just because it looks cleaner, but because there's less invisible bacteria floating around and less chance of odors lingering. It's a small habit with a big impact, something every modern and unstoppable senior can easily add to their routine. If this tip resonates with you, give it a like. It blesses your wellness journey, and help share this simple yet vital advice with other seniors who need it. My modern and unstoppable seniors, here's a habit many of us might not talk about, but that can quietly cause odor problems: wearing the same underwear for too long. Underwear, especially cotton, is great at absorbing sweat and moisture. But when you wear the same pair all day or even overnight, those damp conditions create the perfect environment for bacteria and yeast to multiply. That buildup can lead to unpleasant smells, discomfort, and even infections. Changing your underwear at least once a day is essential. If you find yourself feeling sweaty or active during the day, switching to a fresh pair midday can make a huge difference in how fresh you feel. And overnight? It's tempting to stay comfortable, but sleeping in the same underwear increases moisture buildup, which means odors can develop by morning. Choose breathable fabrics like cotton that allow airflow, and avoid synthetic materials that trap moisture. And remember, gentle washing and thorough drying are just as important to keep your underwear fresh and bacteria-free. Treat your underwear like your body's closest friend. It deserves daily care and respect. If this advice feels like a fresh breeze, comment below with the number 3. Let's keep this wellness conversation flowing. My modern and unstoppable seniors, did you know that it's not just your body and towels that can hold onto odors? Bathroom fabrics like rugs, bathrobes, and shower curtains can quietly harbor mildew, mold spores, and skin oils that build up over time. These fabrics sit in a damp environment, perfect for bacteria and fungi to grow, which means they can start to smell musty and even affect the overall freshness of your bathroom and your skin. Many of us forget to wash these items regularly, or don't realize how often they need it. Experts recommend washing bath mats and rugs at least once a week, especially if you use the bathroom daily. Shower curtains should also be cleaned or replaced regularly to prevent mold buildup. Your cozy bathrobe, make it a habit to wash it every 1 or 2 weeks to keep it smelling fresh and feeling soft against your skin. Taking the time to care for these fabrics helps keep your bathroom a truly clean, healthy space, and that freshness stays with you even after you step out of the shower. If this tip surprises you, drop a 6 in the comments below and share your experience caring for your bathroom. Fabrics. My modern and unstoppable seniors, it's tempting to reach for those strong air fresheners and scented sprays to cover up bathroom odors. But here's something many doctors warn about: these artificial fragrances don't eliminate odors. They just mask them. Not only that, many of these products release chemicals into the air that can irritate your skin, eyes, and lungs, especially as we get older, when our bodies can be more sensitive. Instead of freshening your space, they may be adding invisible irritants that affect your health and well-being. Over time, chemical residues from these sprays and scented cleaners build up on surfaces and fabrics, sometimes making odors worse or triggering allergies. What's a better option? Try to improve bathroom ventilation by opening a window or using an exhaust fan. For a natural fresh scent, consider essential oils like lavender or eucalyptus in a diffuser, or simply place a small bowl of baking soda in the bathroom to absorb odors. These gentle, natural methods help keep your bathroom fresh without compromising your health or masking important signals from your body. My modern and unstoppable seniors, our bodies have a wise way of communicating with us, and sometimes that message comes through changes in odor. Ignoring these subtle signals can mean missing early signs of important health changes. As we age, shifts in hormones, diet, medications, or underlying infections can change the natural scents our bodies produce. If you notice a persistent or unusual odor that doesn't go away with better hygiene, it's important not to just cover it up or ignore it. Changes in vaginal odor, for example, can sometimes signal infections like bacterial vaginosis or yeast overgrowth. Similarly, foot odor that suddenly worsens may point to fungal infections needing treatment. The key is to trust your body's signals. When something feels off, consult a healthcare provider who understands senior health. Early attention can prevent discomfort, infections, and keep you feeling your best. Remember, modern and unstoppable seniors, your wellness journey includes listening to your body as much as caring for it. If you found this series helpful, please give it a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and click the bell so you never miss a care tip designed especially for you. Thank you for being part of the Wellness for Modern Seniors community. Together, we keep living boldly, beautifully, and fresh at every age.